yo. It's the Rams and the Steelers on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire...
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Play action, Pickett. Completes it to Watt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A first carry for Najee Harris. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 20 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Steelers at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pickett sets up play action. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again. He'll find Najee Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. throw off the play fake. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put... was going to catch it, or no one was.
On 2nd and 10. Pickett. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Now they stopped him shy of the marker. Thought they... down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Your rookie season is a continuation.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in the first quarter of action, and it's the Steelers who have possession of the football. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Rams nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett flushed out right. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 10-7 our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll throw again with Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play.
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Now Austin. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44, Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll drop to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to bounce right at midfield. Boy,
well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a front. Continuing to move the ball.
Pickett now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off play action. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. Commit to doubling the back. You better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort to turn it into a successful play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boswell's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Stafford. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Austin. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 44, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty.